Hey everyone, Anipod here. Today I will go through the winter season of 2023. So you're going to find out what I plan to watch and what I plan to react to during winter 2023. The winter season, as I have checked out so far, is not as rich as the fall season. It was kind of similar actually to the winter season this year. Actually, where we didn't have too many hyped shows, but we do have some shows that I really look forward to, and we're gonna go through this whole list of shows that are coming in winter. It is categorized as popularity. I'm gonna start from the bottom and move my way up, so we save the best for the last. And for some shows, for the majority of shows that are regular anime shows, that I have read a lot of the synopsis already, so I that part is going to go very fast. Um, but yeah, so this is how I will do it. If I mark something as green, that means I will be uh, watching it. Yellow means that I might watch it, and red means I will not watch it at all. Um, then when we have gone through this list, I will announce what shows I plan to react to. All right, but let's go. So we're gonna start from the bottom, and we start with season 3 of something I have not watched. So it's a red. I think this is season 2 as well. So it's a red. Season 2, red. Lupin, I'm not watching. Make My Day, original Netflix show. Let's see. On a cold planet of ice and snow, mysterious creatures suddenly have appeared from the dark underground and have begun to attack the inhabitants. Can humanity survive the terror lurking beyond the horizon? I put this as a maybe. Sure, moving on. Agresutko, I have not watched. Evangelion, I have not watched either, so it's red. I heard great things about it, but yeah, I think it's gonna be too much for me to catch up. So I'm not gonna watch this. Moving on, we have Hirano to Kagiura, Studio Dean. Let's see. Hirano to Kagiura is being adapted as an accompanying animated short video with the Sasaki to Miyano. I didn't finish Sasaki to Miyano, so it's red. Junji Ito Maniac. I think this is some kind of horror, yeah. From the horror master of manga comes a new anime series, Junji Ito's Maniac A. A Netflix produced anime series adapting 20 stories chosen by Junji Ito, including from Tomi Suichi, The Hanging Balloons, The Train. A lot of. Okay. Maybe. We'll put maybe on this one. Moving on. Record of Ragnarok. I did not finish season 1 because I didn't like it, so it's a red. House Husband season 2. I'm not watching either. I did watch the first episode of season 1, but I was not a big fan of this, so I'm not gonna be watching this. Let's move on to what are these movies, right? Yeah. And this one I will not be watching. I will not be watching this. This one I will not be watching either. Not this. They actually have both Dinosaur and Gridman. But I watched a little bit of this, but I never completed it. And this one I have not watched at all, so both are red. Doraemon I have not watched either, so it's a red. Seikyu no Fafner, Behind the Line. Let's see, announced at this Sushi Minajiro Birthday Festival 2021, initially promised to fans during the 2017 birthday event. This self-contained entry to the Fafner series will be... Okay, I think this is a show that I've not watched before, so it's a red. Moving on, we have Argonavis Axia. There's no is music. Yeah, I'll put this one as red. Next, The Imaginary. Born from a young girl's imagination, Roger is a boy no one can see who lives in a world where imaginations can live and be eaten by others. The Imaginary is an extraordinary, touching, and beautiful hand drawn fantasy film in which Roger and his new friends in the Imaginary's town embark on an adventure no one can see at the risk of the futures and fates of those they love. Maybe, maybe. Moving on. Gold Kingdom and Water Kingdom. Okay. Madhouse. The Gold Kingdom and the Water Kingdom had a long, troubled history filled with epic battles before they decided to take the drastic steps of building a wall between the two lands. Okay. But 100 years later, they make good on an agreement in hopes of bringing stability to all. The rulers from each land had decided that the Gold Kingdom would offer the most beautiful girl in their kingdom as a bride to be wed to the most clever man from the Water Kingdom, okay? Creating not just a couple but the promise of renewed relations and peace. When it comes time for the rulers to make good on their promise, neither is entirely honest or admirable in their attempts. The Gold Kingdom offers Sarah, a kind hearted but homely princess, while the Water Kingdom marries off Narambayar, a lanky scholar of modest background. To add insult to injury, the two separately find themselves with a dog for Sarah and a cat for Narambayar as their partner to be. Oh, that's a lot to read. As Sarah and Narambayar individually navigate the palace schemes of their respective homelands, their paths soon converge in a heartwarming new spin of the classic fairy tale. You know what? This is a maybe. It sounds pretty interesting, actually. All right, next on Blue Giant. Source manga. Dai lived a normal high school life in Sendai, a city of hot summer days and rainy nights between basketball part-time job and an uncertain future. Something was missing, and that thing was music. With these days in senior year running out, Dai swears a heartfelt vow. I'm gonna be the best jazz player in the world, but what do you need to be the best? Talent, effort, a luck break, or maybe just a deep, pure love for music and too much stubbornness to know when to quit? You know what? I think this one is gonna be red. I'm not interested. Another Gridman movie. It's a red. Sasaki to Miyano movie. I did not finish season one, so it's a red. Now we're getting to the short ones. No, these are the catch up leftovers. Yeah, right. This one I've not watched. Idolish I've not watched. This one I've not watched. This one not either. I've not watched this. I've not watched. I'm not. I'm still kind of paused on season one actually, so it's a lot to catch up. So it's a red for now. And Ursa Yatra I will keep watching. To Your Eternity season two I'm not watching anymore. To be honest, I saw the warning signals already at season one. You know, with how things went there with the final arc of season one. And now when we get to season two, I just got tired of this. I don't want to watch this anymore. Moving on, The Eminence in Shadow. This is gonna be a surprise for many of you, but I dropped this. A lot of people were praising this beforehand, and I guess there's a reason for that. But me personally, I did not like this. For me, it was just the most isekai harem shows, right? So I wasn't very interested in this, and eventually I lost interest in this show, so I'm not watching it anymore. Moving on, My Hero Academia I'm not watching. Blue Lock I dropped too because some of the characters in this really annoy me. Like for example, the guy that speaks that has a monster inside of him. Yeah, I'm not watching Blue Lock anymore. I wasn't a big fan of this show either. Moving on, we have these are the short ones, right? Yeah. Not I don't usually watch for shorts actually, so I'm just gonna put this one as says red. But now we get to the most interesting part. We get to the regular anime shows. So we first one we have Flaglia from Studio Gaina. I've never heard of this studio before. A mixed media project spanning anime and a musical. The anime side of the project is set in the present day, while the musical is set in the Middle Age area. Sounds unique, but I'm not interested. Card Fight, I'm not watching. Unite Up, I will not be watching. Sorcerer Stabber, I will not be watching. D4GJ, I did not watch season 1. Technoroid, I'm not interested in. It's a red. Ippon again from Bakken Records. Source manga. Slice of life sports. After one last tournament and an embarrassing loss in the final round, Michi decides to call it quits on the sport of judo. Between high school social activities and entrance exams, uh, sorry, she'll have no time to compete in the martial arts she loves most. But putting aside old hobbies is a normal part of growing up. Still, the love of judo lingers and it comes back full force when she meets her new classmate Toa, the girl who bested Michi in her final match. Toa wants to form a judo club at her school, but she needs new members to get it up and running. United by their love of judo, they'll throw in their passion into ring together and score Ippon again. To be honest, this sounds very interesting. I've never watched a judo anime either, so I'm putting this one as a green. Next up, Pokemon Show. I'm gonna wait for the new Pokemon to come in spring. So right now, this one is a red. Next up, The Tale of Outcast. Ashi Productions, source manga, drama, fantasy, romance. Let's see. Wisteria is an orphan girl living in a corner of the British Empire at the end of the 19th century. Her life is desolate and bleak until she encounters Malbus, a powerful but equally lonely immortal being with a furry appearance, hounded by hunters. Together, Wisteria and Malbus roam the Empire, populated by humans and human like beasts in search of a place where they can live together in peace. I'll put this one as red, not interested. Next up, we have Giant Beasts of Ours, Asai Productions Source Original Fantasy. The story takes place in an age of swords, heroes, and myths. Giant beasts created the land, but then humans stole that land. This angered the beasts, who then started eating humans in order to fight back. Humans called upon the gods, the Kyuin beasts started spreading around the world, causing great damage. But humans fought back by hunting the Kyoyu. Humanity also prospered by to using the dissected parts of the beast. Jiro is a man who has escaped death and he hunts Kyoyu to earn a living. He meets 20 and second Kumi, who is being chased by someone. Jiro and his friends then start to uncover the secrets of this well. That sounds kind of interesting, so I'm putting this one as a yellow for now. Next up, the Fire Hunter. Outside the magical barriers lies a world overrun by fiery beasts known as flame demons, and the only ones who can protect humanity are the fire hunters. In the dark woods where the beasts roam is where Toko, a young villager, is rescued from attack by one of these skilled trackers, Koshi. But their meeting was no accident, and a new destiny begins. Yeah, this one is a yellow too. Next up, we have Tsurune, an anime from Kyoto Animation. I'm very glad to see that they're back on track. However, this is a sequel, and I've not watched the original Tsurune, so this one is a red. I'm not watching. Next, from GC Staff, Sugar Apple Fairy Tale, source light novel adventure fantasy. In a world where fairies are bought and sold to the highest bidder, humans aren't exactly on friendly terms with the fae folk. But friendship is exactly what Anne Halford seeks with Shal, her new fairy bodyguard. Though he is not so keen on the idea, as his new master Anne tasks him with escorting her through a particular dangerous area, but with the reluctant bodyguard eager to escape a life of servitude, she'll have to deal with a lot more than she bargained for. I did watch the trailer for this. Actually, this kind of sparks my interest. I'm putting this one as a green. Actually, next up we have the Legend of Heroes Trails of the. Isn't this a sequel? The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel Know the War. I'm gonna read this and we're gonna find out. September calendar year 1205, Lavi was born in North Umbria, the poorest region in the northwestern Simuria. She enlisted in the Northern Jaegers, the largest in the continent, to protect her hometown and distinguish herself from her grandfather Vlad, who was once a hero but betrayed North Umbria. Her devotion to her mission often earned her violations of regulations, and one day she is ordered to assemble a platoon with Martin, Iseria, and Talion for an impossible spy mission to Erebonia to gather information on the Imperial hero, a mysterious threat to North Ambria. This one is a maybe. Maybe. Next, the vampire dies in no time. Season 2. I dropped season 1. I think it took me 5 minutes of watching season 1, then I dropped it because the whole comedy got kind of repeating with him just turning to ash all the time. So I was like, no. Next, Revenger from Studio Ayado. Source original. As master assassin Usu Yun looks into a series of assassinations made on the Grand Samurai clan, the Satsuma he encounters Kurima Raiso, member and survivor of one of the attacks. Together they discover the true nature of these murders is bigger than overstolen resources. As they get closer to the truth, will they come out alive to exact revenge? I'll put this one as a maybe for now. Next up, Malevolent Spirit Monogatari, Bandai Namco Pictures. This is manga action supernatural. Filled with rage against spirits known as Tsukumogami, Kunato Hyoma is sent to live with Nagatsuki Botan to help him see a different side, though both are part of the clan that return the spirits back to their world with divine powers. Their experiences with the otherworldly vessels are vastly different. Kunato, robbed of a loved one, and Nagatsuki, saved by them. Can she get through to him? Maybe too. Moving on. Chilling in my 30s after getting fired from the Demon's King army. This gotta be a light novel. Yeah, it is light novels. Fantasy, slice of life, encouraged films. This story centers on Dariel, a soldier in the Dark Lord's army who cannot use magic. Instead, he wields his intellect and initiative as an assistant to one of the Dark Lord's most trusted captains. But when the captain is summarily replaced, Daryl also loses his privileged position and is fired. In disappointment, he retires in a village of humans, getting a new start at life by using his abilities to accept requests for help. Maybe for this one as well. Next, saving 80,000 gold in another world for my retirement. Mitsuha is an 18-year-old girl who's often mistaken for a middle schooler due to her childlike face and a small stature. The story begins when she loses her parents and her older brother at the same time in an accident and ends up all alone in the world. She fails her university entrance exams due to the shock of losing her family. There are people who are after her parents' insurance money. She doesn't know whether she could go to college or start working. There are also lots of expenses to worry about, including living expenses and the cost of maintaining the house. One day, as she worries about how she'll survive, she's giving them, sorry, a world jumping ability by a mysterious being that allows her to go back and forth between this world and an isekai. Now that she has this ability, she comes up with a plan for the future in which she saves 1 billion yen in each world for a total of 2 billion yen, 80,000 gold coins. Yeah, this one is a maybe for now. Next, High Card Studio Hibari. This one is read already, I can already say that. Next, the Ice Blade Sorcerer shall rule the world. The Arnold Academy of Magic is a school for the elite, and Ray White is just your ordinary guy. In fact, he doesn't seem particularly skilled with magic at all, and is a bit of a klutz, which is why he has nothing to do with the rumor that one of the great magicians, the Ice Blade Sorcerers, is a member of the incoming class, right? Uh, I'll think I'll put this one as a red. I'm not really interested in this one. Um, I think I'll sit a bit more like this. We get a little bit more light on me as well. Next, we have Campfire Cooking in Another World with my absurd skills, Studio Mappa. Even though it's Mappa, the story doesn't interest me, so it's a red. Handyman in Another World is a red too. I'm not interested. Kind of the Great Snow Sea. A world blanketed in an endless and ever growing ocean of snow, the people eke out a living either huddled around the roots of enormous trees dotting the surface or high in the canopy which spreads over the planet's atmosphere. A chance meeting uh, between Kaina, a youth from the canopy, and Lilia, a young woman from the surface, sets off a chain of events that will change the fate of the world. To be honest, I did watch the trailer for this. This actually sounds like this could be a hidden gem. So it's a green for now actually. Moving on, Ningen Fushin adventures who don't believe in humanity will save the world from Geek Toys light novel. Yeah, this one is a red. I'm not interested. Next, Body Daddies. I will put this one as a yellow for now. I did watch the trailer. It didn't interest me at all, but I'll give it a shot and we'll see. Next, Farming Life in Another World, and this one is a green. When I first heard of this show, I was actually going to put this one as a red. Like I was not interested. Like my first thought was, oh, it's just gonna be a isekai farm anime. It cannot be that interesting, right? But the more I watched the trailers, the more I've seen this, it has really grown to me, and now I feel like, wow, I gotta watch this. It's probably gonna be amazing. So yeah, looking forward to Farming Life in Another World. Next, we have Tensei Oyo to Tensai Reiyu no Maho Kakume. Despite which Diomedia light novel, okay, fantasy romance. Despite her supposed ineptitude with regular magic, Princess Anisfilia defies the aristocracy's expectations by developing magicology, a unique magical theory based on memories from her past life. One day she witnesses the brilliant noblewoman Euphilia unjustly stripped of her title as the kingdom's next monarch. That's when Anisfia concocts a plan to help Euphilia regain her good name, which somehow involves them living together and researching magic. Little do these two ladies know, however, that their chance encounter will alter not only their own future but those of the kingdom and the entire world. I'll put this one as a maybe for now. We'll see. Next up, we got this the latest on Tsundere Villainess, Lizelot. This one is green. As far as I understand the story, it's two video gamers who guide this prince because he doesn't understand his Tsundere girlfriend, but then they're kind of like the gods for him. This is what you're supposed to do because she's a Tsundere. And to be honest, that sounds really good. So yeah, looking forward to that one. Next, the reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world. I think I'll put this one as a red. The same for this one. Next, Unimai from Studio Bind, the same studio that did Mushoku Tensei, source manga, comedy, slice of life. All right, so I've read the synopsis already. I'm putting this one as a green for now, mostly because it's Studio Bind, and from what I watched from the trailer, it's quite good animation, and we're gonna see how the story turns out though. But yeah, looking forward to check this one out. Next, Ayakashi Triangle from Studio Connect, and this one is a green too. Actually, I'm gonna check this one out. Moving on, My Life as Inukai-san's Dog. Yeah, this is the green, of course. I'm gonna be watching this. I'm not gonna hide that. Next, The Fruit of Evolution Season 2. I did not complete Season 1, so it's the red. Next, The Ice Guy and his cool female colleague. I wouldn't say that I'm super excited about it, but it still interests me somehow. So I will put this one as a yellow for now. Next, Trigun Stampede. I was gonna put this one as a red because I thought this was a sequel actually, but maybe this is a remake of the old Trigun, which I've not watched. I wasn't a big fan of what I saw on the trailer with a lot of the CGI. But I'm going to give this one a shot. We'll see. All right, moving on. By the Grace of the Gods season 2. Yes, this one is a green, even though I think this is, let's be honest guys, this show doesn't have too much drama in it. He's just happy. That's really what this show is all about. He's just happy. For anyone who's watched season 1, you know what I mean. He's just happy. He's a happy guy. Moving on. Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible. This one is a green too. Looking forward to this one. I don't think it's gonna be much to react to, but it's gonna be a very chill anime, I think. And I did check out the latest trailer. It was really nice. So looking forward to this one. Next, Danmachi. Not watching. Next, the Angel Next Door spoils me rotten. I think the English name is. This one is a green too. Looking forward to seeing this one. Next, Spy Classroom. I was going to put this one as a yellow for a while, because usually these kind of shows are really not my type. But then I checked the popularity on Anict, and over there it says that it's over here. It's pretty popular actually up on Anict. So with that in mind, I decided to put this one as a green and check it out. It might be really good actually. So yeah. Next, Tomo-chan is a girl. That's a green too. I will be checking this one out. Next, Inspector season 2. I did not finish. I did not even watch season 1, so it's a red. Next, Near Automata, the anime. I have not played the game actually, and it took a while to get some information. When this one was gonna be released. I was kind of concerned about that actually, but we got the trailer. I think today or yesterday, the main trailer, and we got a release date. So yeah, looking forward to this one. It's a green. And next, Bofuri, I did not complete. I watched like episode 1 of Bofuri, and I honestly got very bored with it, so it's a red. Next, Nagatoro season 2, I will definitely be watching this one. Looking forward to more Nagatoro and Senpai. Next, Bungo Stray Dog season 4. I've not watched this show, so it's a red. Next, Tokyo Revengers season 2. I will be watching this. I'm gonna be honest though, I'm not super hyped about this show, but I'm gonna be checking it out anyway. Next, The Misfit of Demon Academy season 2. I did not watch season 1, so it's a red. And finally, Vinland Saga season 2. I will definitely be watching this one. All right, so we have gone through what I plan to watch, and now let's go into what I plan to react to. And before we get into this, I want to just clarify something here. The shows that I say I plan to watch, they are basically what is it called? They're not 100% guaranteed yet. It's an indication what I plan to react to, because one of the shows that I'm gonna introduce here is a show that still hasn't received any stream platform license, so I don't even know if it's gonna be available for me or not to watch. So, but I'm gonna get into that, so you know that this list is not 100%, but it's an indication. But anyway, the first one I'm pretty certain I will react to though is Vinland Saga season 2, and yeah, I did watch pretty much the whole season 1 during summer when it arrived on Netflix, and I gave this one a 10 out of 10. This was a really good show, and looking forward to more Vinland Saga. Yeah. Next up, one I plan to react to is the Angel Next Door spoils me rotten. And yeah, I think I always want to add some kind of hidden gem each season to react to, and this time it's this one. And one of the reasons I chose this is because it's on a Saturday, and there are a lot of shows on the Saturday. But what made me decide for this one is Anict once again, because on Anict, Saturday shows that I plan to watch in popularity is first Near Automata, and the second place is this one. So yeah, I'm gonna be reacting to at least episode 1 of this, and we'll see how it goes from there. But right, that's what I was gonna say. This one still hasn't received any streaming license, so I don't know where or if this is gonna be available for me to watch. So this one is not 100% guaranteed yet, but I have faith that someone is gonna pick it up soon. So I'm just gonna be patient, and if it does, and this will be available for me to watch, then I will definitely check this one out and react to it. Next, moving on, the next one I plan to react to is Nier Automata, the animation. Mostly because it's A1 Pictures. Nier Automata is a very famous game. I know that, even though I have not played it myself, but the animation has looked great on the trailers. We got A1 Pictures, a great studio, and I think this one is going to be one of the most hyped shows this season. So yeah, definitely looking forward to this one. And the fourth and final one that I plan to react to in winter season is Spy Classroom, which I was gonna check this one out on my own actually until just a few days ago, when I checked Anict and saw how high ranked it was on Anict. So I decided to, you know what, let's check this one out. Let's react to this one and see why it's so hyped. So yeah, let's do a little bit of a recap of the 4 shows that I plan to react to, and those are Vinland Saga Season 2, the Angel Next Door spoils me rotten. I always almost say the Demon Next Door, but that's another one. That's another anime, I think. But the Angel Next Door spoils me rotten. The third one I plan to react to is Nier Automata, and the fourth one I plan to react to is Spy Classroom. So as you can see, from my choices here, it's not. I only chose 4 shows this time, and mostly because this winter season is not that exciting, to be honest. But also because lately I feel I need a lot of more balance in my life, and I cannot react to 7 shows anymore. That doesn't work. So I think 4 or 5 shows are usually my limit now, and I think 4 shows is going to be great for me. And that's really. But I plan to, unless I get really bored with the show, I plan to do all 4 shows until the end. So yeah. But anyway, those are the 4 shows that I plan to react to. So yeah, I hope you liked this video, and I wish you all a good day. Bye.